guys, welcome to my channel. Now Becca recently released brand new highlighters in the market. I was so excited, intrigued and so thrilled all at the same time. So I just couldn't contain my excitement. There are 6 shades in total, and all 6 of them are duochromes. They have like a base pigment, and when the light hits they like turn into a different shade. So there are different reflex kind of a thing going on in all 6 of the shades, and I couldn't contain my excitement, so I went ahead and picked all 6 of them to show you guys. And yeah, now these are actually a brand new formulation. I did check the ingredients list between oh, I didn't tell you guys what these are called. These are called as a light chaser highlighter. This is a box that it comes in. If you can't make out any fine print, don't worry, because I can't either, because the box is very reflective and holographic. It's hard to see it even in person. Now these are called a light chaser highlighter for face and eye. Now the already existing line of highlighters, which is the shimmering skin perfectors, they are also eye safe, but it doesn't say anywhere that it can be used in the eye, but here they just put it out. So these can be used for face and eye, and these retail for $34, guys, and you do get lesser amount when you compare it of product when you compare it with the shimmering skin perfectors. Now the shimmering skin perfectors, they retail for $38 and you get 8 grams of product, so it's a little more. Now this retails for $34, and wait, hang on, let me just double check quickly because I just don't want to keep on repeating. Oh yeah, it's $34. I'm right. So this retails for $34 and you get 6.5 grams. So it's a little less, but it is actually a good amount. I wouldn't say that it's very less. 6.5 grams, $34. And the shimmering skin perfectors, it's $38 and 8 grams. So these are limited edition, by the way. Shimmering skin perfectors fall under a permanent line of highlighters. These are limited edition and these are exclusive. So I think you probably can find these at beccacosmetics.com, but not at Beautylish or on other sites where Becca is available. Just I think probably at Sephora and beccacosmetics.com. I picked mine at Becca's. I'm sorry, not Becca's, Sephora.com. Let me just, I do have quite a lot of dupes. So, and the names of these products are pretty long. All of these, it actually explains what the shade is itself. Like for example, this is like a Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini, and then there's one which says Pearl Flashes Gold. So they don't have like abstract names. They have like the description of the actual product itself. So since I do have dupes for like 4 or 5 of the shades out of the 6, I want to show the dupes then and there when I'm swatching a product. Otherwise it can get very confusing even for me. So yeah, let's get started. Now first one is Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini, and this is, as you can see, is a peachy highlighter, and the packaging is actually very similar to the shimmering skin perfectors, a circular pan, and then it has like outer rim has like a very pale gold metal thing going on. And yeah, but I think this inner thing is metal, but the outer part is plastic, I think. But yeah, it does come with a mirror, and this is a product. This is like a peachy product. Let me just show you the swatches first. Let me get rid of this watch. Oops. So you can see this is a peachy highlighter. And for that, let me just show you the brush swatches quickly as well. So that is, in person actually you can definitely see the peach even more. And do you see how intense it is? It's pretty reflective, guys. It's really nice, and it does not have any chunky glitter or anything. It's very finely milled. And the dupe is from, oops, so sorry, I just blinded you guys. This is from it's called Hi-lite Opals from Limecrime, their highlighter palette. Now 3 of the 4 dupes that I have is from this palette. Now this is their peach shade from the palette, and it is like 100% exact dupe. Do you see this? On top you have what's it called? Champagne Dream Flashes Bellini, which is a peach shade, and then bottom you have peach, just peach, from the Limecrime Opals palette. So that is an exact dupe. And this is Champagne Flashes Bellini swatched in my hand. It does not have leave any white cast or anything. It's beautiful, guys. And it's also pretty metallic. It's not like toned down. It's there are certain highlighters where the pigment is actually comes through. It's pretty rich in pigment, but it's not very reflective like the ones that I from Dose of Colors. They are like pretty pigmented, but they're not very reflective. At least the melanate shade that I have. And now this is Pearl Flashes Gold, and this is, let me just hold it at the back. This is like, it doesn't look very exactly white. It looks like a very very pale grayish gold in the pan. It has like a gray undertones. Let me just swatch it for you. And that is, and this doesn't have any white cast, doesn't leave any white cast on the skin either, and neither does Limecrime. Limecrime doesn't leave any white cast on the skin either. These, I would say these products are very comparable. So this is Pearl Flashes Gold, and let me just quickly show you brush swatches. That is, it's just a very mild swatch, guys. I hope you can see how it reflects. Let me just show it once more. But this shade is very reflective and intensely pigmented, and also very metallic. That's two layers of that. Do you see how it actually melts into the skin? The formulation is powder, but yet it just melts into the skin beautifully. And that is the Becca one. Let me just show you the gold one from hold it back like this. Gold one is right here. The gold one from, oops, don't want it to fall down. That is the gold one from Limecrime. Do you see how they are like dead on dupes? 100% dupes, I would say. There is no difference between these two. This is peach from Limecrime, and this is gold from Limecrime. And then finally, I have Amethyst Flashes Geode. This is, it looks very beautiful in the pan. It looks like a very mid-tone, like a deep pink in fact. This is actually one of my least favorite shades. It's actually flaky. Do you see it doesn't swatch properly? It's on the thinner side. It's not densely packed, and it does have like kind of chunkier glitters in it. This is the only one I would say that has chunky glitters in it, and it has, as the name suggests, Amethyst Flashes Geode. I don't know what geode is, but it's like, it looks pink, but it actually swatches pinkish purple. Do you see this is two swatches and still it's not properly, it's very flaky and it's not very pigmented. It is sheer, and applying this on the face, it takes at least 4 layers of this product to at least show up a little bit, and this is, I don't feel this is reflective at all, this particular shade. Let me just show you brush swatches and you will know, probably it will come through. Now I did like really dig my brush in, so this is I should have just gone in like as I did with the previous shades, and it looks like as if it's a very pigmented highlighter, but this, as you can see, the swatch is not very good, and I did have to like really build it up when I applied it on my cheeks. It was on the drier side, if you ask me. So yeah, that is Amethyst versus Flashes Geode. I really dug my brush in the product. That's why actually there's a lot of fallout here because the way I dug the product in, but that's why the swatch is intense, but unintentional it was. I wanted to show you guys how not pigmented the shade was, but I ended up doing it the other way. Anyways, I do have dupe for that in the same palette. I mean, what a coincidence, right? Usually when we see dupes, they're always scattered here and there, but shades from one collection, from one brand, is exactly found in one palette together. So yeah, this is pink from the Limecrime Opal. So all three shades from the Limecrime Opals Highlight Opal palette can be found in the latest Becca's Light Chaser. Light Chaser? What's it called? Yeah, Light Chaser Highlighter. So if you really are interested in three shades, you can save your money by buying these three individuals. Instead, you can go ahead and buy the Limecrime's palette. This retails for $38 and you get three shades, all three shades in here, and all three are finely milled, including the pink. The pink in the pink alternative for Becca is not very good. Amethyst Flashes Geode is not excellent, but the pink shade in the Highlight Opals palette by Limecrime is really, really good. All three shades in the Limecrime palette are very finely milled and are also reflective and also rich in pigment. As you can see, they are very, very beautiful. And you do get now, you get 6.5 grams of product in this pan, and each of the pans in the Limecrime palette, you get 7 grams of product. So you get 1.5 grams excess product all put together in this. So you get 0.5 grams product more in each of the pans in the Limecrime Highlight Highlight Opals palette. Hope I'm not confusing you guys, but in conclusion, you get more product in the the Highlight Opals palette, more for a lesser price, $38. You get 3 products and 0.5 grams more in each pan as well. So if you're really looking for a dupe and want to save money, I would suggest you buy that. Now let's move on to the next 3 shades. This is Opal Flashes Jade. Oh my god, this is a stunning shade, guys. So pretty. And all the blue highlighters and green highlighters that we would have seen in the market, all of them have like a white base, but this looks actually has a mauvey undertone. It looks very mauve to me. And this has, you know what, let me just properly do it. It says Jade, but it looks somewhere in between green and blue to me. Probably that's what Jade is. To me, when someone says Jade, I always think about an emerald green shade, but this is not like a straight up green at all. It's somewhere in between a blue and a green. It's not straight up green or straight up blue. It's a very unique shade. I don't think I have anything like that. Now I do have like the Kat Von D's Alchemist palette to compare it with. Now the emerald shade in here is more green. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but in person this is blue in comparison with this, and it's pretty obvious that that this flashes more blue and this flashes more green. The Alchemist shade flashes more green and the Becca shades flashes more blue, so they are actually different. I wouldn't call these two dupes at all, but this is the closest one that I have. Now, and this shade is crazy pigmented, guys. This is the shade I have on right now, and this doesn't leave any white cast either. Do you see how crazy pigmented and reflective it is? You do not need to build it up at all. As when I applied this shade, that's when I truly realized that this is like a light chaser kind of a product, because it is very lightweight and it's very, very mild, but it just beautifully catches the light and reflects it. It's very, very pretty. I really, really love this shade. Opal Flashes Jade is excellent. And then we have Topaz Flashes Gilt. This is again I would say that this is like a unique shade because this is not a straight up green shade. What is this? Gilt, right? Topaz Flashes Gilt. As you can see, it is somewhere in between a green and a gold. It's not a straight up green at all. I would say this shade, Topaz Flashes Gilt, is a very, very wearable green highlighter because it's not overly green and very unrealistic and unnatural, but at the same time it has like a green gold shift to it, which makes it very, very easy and effortless to wear, and at the same time it looks something different and something out of the ordinary. It looks very, very pretty. And again, I do not have a dupe for this because it's somewhere in between. It's not gold, it's not green, it's somewhere in between. It sits in between and makes it really, really unique product. And this is again a very, very reflective. Oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot to show you guys swatches of Opal Flashes Jade. Got so enthusiastic about, let me just show you one more coat. This is actually not a very thickly packed brush, so that's why I have to do 2 coats, and I did not like really dig the brush in the product. It's very light swatch, and this is how reflective it is. This is the shade I have on my cheeks today, and do you see how beautifully here it looks kind of not matte. It's the end of the day and I'm getting oily by the minute, but you can see it catches the light beautifully here. I have it from here to here and then here to here, also on the tip of the nose slightly, and also on the chin. So that is an Opal Flashes Jade. It's such a unique shade, guys. Both these shades, if you have deeper complexions, I think this would be so pretty and so flattering on you. I don't know how, I think these will definitely be darker on paler complexions, but I don't know how they would look on a medium tone complexion. So I don't know about that, but darker complexions, these are stunning. And this is Topaz Flashes Gilt. That is Topaz Flashes Gilt, and this is just one swipe. Very pretty. Do you see that it doesn't look odd at all? It doesn't look like, why has your skin suddenly transformed into green? It doesn't look like that at all. It looks just so beautiful and so flattering, guys. I'm absolutely in love with these 2 shades. I think Becca did such a good job in finding the perfect balance between a traditional shade, a gold shade, and a green, and similarly with this blue shade, they found like a perfect balance between blue and green, and that's what makes these 2 products, the Opal Flashes Jade and Topaz Flashes Gilt. That's what makes these 2 products so unique, I would say. Now again, for these 2 products, I do not have any dupes. Like I said, the only green shade I have is completely green from Alchemist palette, and I don't have anything. Let me just swatch the blue shade from you know what, let me just swatch this here. Blue shade from Kat Von D's Alchemist palette. Do you see how blatantly blue that is? And this is like very, it's in between this shade and this green. This shade from Becca is somewhere in between the straight up blue shade from Kat Von D's Alchemist and the green shade from Kat Von D's Alchemist palette. So yeah. And finally, again, this is one of my least shades from here, but this actually swatches well. This is Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell, and this is like a very pale pink. This took a bit for me to build up on my skin tone. I feel this is not rich in pigment. It's kind of on the paler side. And at the same time, it's not metallic as well, so that's why I struggled with this particular shade. This and the Amethyst Flashes Geode and Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell are my least favorite shades. I will be returning these 2 shades because this is completely flaky. It doesn't like build up. It takes a lot to build up, and even after building up, the metallic aspect is very subtle, and the pigment is also flaky and not very rich. And this shade, this is a pale pink by itself to start with, and it's not metallic either. At least on my skin tone, it doesn't like pop. As you can see, these shades like really pop, but this doesn't. And again, this is very similar to, I would say, the shade that you see here in Kat Von D's Pink Opal, I would say, but Pink Opal has a little bit more purple in it, I would say. This is like straight up very pale pink. So yeah, those are the shades and the swatches, guys. I haven't shown you swatch of the Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell. not sure why these shades that I'm talking about, which I say is not very reflective, the swatches come out so good, but when I tried it out, it was not good. It was actually, it took so much to build up. I actually, probably because I'm wiping my hands off with a wet makeup wipe, and so it kind of makes the surface of my skin a little bit wet and stickier. So probably that's why I think the pigment sticks so beautifully on the skin. But I think if you, once you powder your face and kind of make your face a little bit semi matte or something like that, it will take quite a bit of effort for these two products, the Amethyst Flashes Geode and the Seashell, what's that, Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell, quite a bit. But the rest of the shades, it doesn't matter whether your skin is tacky or satin kind of looking or dry, they just beautifully, they glide on. So these two are my least favorite ones. Let me just show it to you guys, and then I'll just give you like a quick rundown on my thoughts on all of the shades, because there are 6 shades and these are confusing, to be honest, even for me. So these are the 2 shades which I do not like, and I will be definitely returning this. This is Rose Quartz Flashes Seashell. Now this is finely milled, but the only problem I see is it's not very rich in pigment. It definitely takes a bit to build up, and also this is not very metallic and reflective. It takes a lot of effort for me to I had to put in a lot of effort for this product. But I think if you have like paler complexion, this will show up instantly on your skin. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. And this guy, Amethyst Flashes Geode, is flaky and also has a little bit of chunky glitter in it. So, and again, it takes lot of effort for me to build up and also make it look good. So these two are my least favorite shades. But the rest of the 4 shades I absolutely love, guys. All now, formulation wise, I have to say these are powder highlighters, and what can I say? They are densely packed as the shimmering skin perfectors from Becca, but the shimmering skin perfectors are very smooth to touch. They just like feels like butter to touch. But these, I would say, are kind of rough is not the right word, but your finger will meet with a tiny bit of friction when you swipe it, when you compare it with shimmering skin perfectors, because they are very, very smooth and so buttery and so like densely packed. Now these are also densely packed. The formulations are different. I did check the ingredients list. Shimmering skin perfectors ingredients list is completely different from these. These have very few ingredients. The shimmering skin perfectors have like at least like 15 to 20 ingredients. These like have 10 maybe ingredients. So the ingredients list is really small, but I feel the pigment is rich and beautiful, and at the same time, all of the 4 out of the 6 shades, I would say, are really, really reflective. You do not need to build these up at all, and they do not look cakey. They actually melt into your skin. Even these out of the ordinary shades like Opal Flashes Jade, and Topaz Gilt, they do not look odd or kind of very, you know, out of the box kind of way. They actually look really, really good, you guys. I really love these highlighters. No chunky glitter. They really, really blend beautifully into the skin. They melt into the skin, and they do not accentuate any fine lines or anything. They are very reflective and very, very pretty. So these are the dupes that I came up with. I have beautiful 100% dead on dupes. That's, I would say, like quite a good coincidence for someone, especially if you're looking to save money, because 3 shades from the same collection is also found in one single palette, because usually, like I said, dupes are usually scattered here and there, but 3 shades are found in one palette, and this palette retails for $38. So you get 3 shades, $38, and in fact more product than what you would get if you buy 3 full-size highlighters, 3 full-size light chaser highlighters. And it's $4 more, definitely $38. But these are dead on dupes. They are very the Limecrime ones are also very reflective, finely milled. They do not accentuate any fine lines or wrinkles. They go on very smoothly, and also the Limecrime ones are also powder highlighters. So For what are the 3 shades? Pearl Flashes Gold is this, and then you have Champagne Dream Bellini is this, the peach, and where is the other one? I can't find the other one. Okay. Oh yeah, this is the one I did not like. What's that? Amethyst Flashes Geode. So yeah, these are 3 shades that you will get if you go ahead and pick up the Limecrime Opals palette. So the rest I do not have exact dupes, but very close dupes. So yeah, hope you guys found this video useful. I absolutely love the formulation, but these 2 shades, the Amethyst shade and the Rose Quartz shades, they are going back. I don't think they are worth $34 at all, but the rest I absolutely love and I will be keeping them. So yeah, hope you guys found this video useful and hope you found the swatches and the dupes useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it. I hope I've covered everything: formulation, price, how much you get here in the product, and where you can find these. Formulation wise, I love it. It's beautiful, guys. Actually, I think I might even, it's hard to say if which is better, whether shimmering skin perfectors are better or the light chaser highlighters are better, because there are some stunning shades in the shimmering skin perfectors. Champagne Pop, Prosecco Pop, Opal, Topaz, all of these shades are the ones I have. These are stunningly, beautifully pigmented, intense shades. At the same time, in this light chaser collection, I did not like 2 of these shades, but the 4 of the shades are really good, and there are like poor performers as well in this collection for me. So I can't say that shimmering skin perfectors are like better than light chaser, or light chaser is better than shimmering skin perfectors. I just like both equally. So yeah, there's my thoughts, review, and swatches and dupes. Hope you guys found this video useful. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.